is a misplaced priority. Let me come to our moderator. Moderator, thank you very much, ma, for joining us. Good evening to you. Please, I'd like you to talk to us. Happy Sunday to you.
Yeah, happy Sunday. Actually, today is the last Sunday of August. Happy Sunday. Good afternoon, Mr. Elvis, my lovely mommy diaspora. You know, I love you so much. Mr. Jonathan, good to hear from you. And Madam Luke, I've been cracking up when you were having your submission. Welcome back from your trip. Good afternoon, everybody in the panel. And my brothers and sisters in the comment section. Good afternoon. Happy Sunday.
Thank you, my sister. Thank you, my sister.
I was cracking up when you were talking. I said, oh my God, she's back. Anyway, moving along. I've been off and on. I think when I came into the show was, I think when Pastor Damina was almost finishing his speech, or rather his preaching about Nigerian pastors, you know, also having medical doctors, multiple personal medical doctors, but they preach something different on the pulpit. At the end of the day, they're using the body of Christ for personal aggrandizement, and that is a fact. That's the summary of what I saw, and you know what he said speaks for itself. We see it all the time. They tell you pray for your nation, but their children have assets abroad. They have offshore accounts. This is not allegedly. Please, nobody should ask me. It's Mr. Elvis, I'm taking responsibilities. Yes, they have offshore accounts. You see, most of the banks that is not really regularly known that you see, most of them own these banks to launder money. Most of them as well, their grandchildren do not school in Nigeria. Some of them even live abroad. Yes, Kumuyi lives in the UK. And what's this other pastor? I've forgotten his name. I think he lives in the US as well. And, you know, some actually even live in Ghana, you know, but, you know, they come and tell you pray and fast for your country. Or according to Adeboye, Nigeria is suffering from spiritual attack. Well, I would say, good luck to all the people who worship these men. These men, I cannot say men of God because I am a child of God. These men that call themselves men of God. I pray for you people that maybe the scales will fall off from your eyes. Read your Bible. As Pastor Damila says, study and read the Bible in every context. Study it. Now, moving on to VDM. I actually looked for any law, like what Madam Luke was talking about, any law that prohibits, you know, anybody from, you know, displaying some sort of cross-dressing and all that in Nigeria. There's nothing as such. So you wonder, what is the National Assembly doing? You know, they have committee on social welfare of the people, you know, but, you know, Nigeria is a country where the law is selective, or where they choose to act, they select it because it has to benefit them or their friends in some sort of sickening way. You know, so it's, I mean, Bobrisky is not the first person. We have Darele Ekun. I don't know if I pronounce the name properly. He's been doing what he's doing for years, not even as sultry as what we see in what Bobrisky is doing now, because you see, these things evolve and it gets worse by, you know, by the day.
Even don't forget James Brown.
Yeah, no, all those ones are recent. I'm talking about Darele Ekun. I mean, that's the one that is, you know, in my own generation that probably saw. They probably had some those days. I saw one old video of somebody from the East that he was known to do that. He was even entertaining like a traditional ruler and all that. But I don't think he watched, and the person was married or so. Somebody can correct me.
Charlie Boy.
No, not even Charlie Boy. I'm talking about somebody in the 70s. I don't know if you've seen that documentary. I saw it somewhere. I can't remember where I saw it. There was this, what double rapper, you know, and blouse, and there was a documentary. It was a very short documentary. I've forgotten the name now. I know most of you in the East will probably know the person. You know, maybe Dr. CM, if he was here, will probably know the person. You know, I mean, I'm saying, my point is that these kinds of characters has been existing and it evolves. And when you now see how it's affecting, you know, the new generation, the compass of morality is wavering, is going down, then you need to really look at things properly in a serious country.
Madam Reader, when Bobrisky won the best dressed female, was it not men that crowned him that title? Answer.
Madam, look, I don't think you know what, you see, that is what I'm saying. You're talking about men. I'm talking about grandmothers in the entertainment industry. They invite you to his function. So everything he's doing has been accepted.
That's what I'm saying.
It has been accepted. So the point of where
the custodians of the so-called culture are not even enforcing it.
When you talk about the custodians, we're in a country that supposedly have laws that supersedes the custodians. Let us say the way it is, that supersedes the custodians. I mean, we all know that in Edo State, for one, we do not tolerate those things. I mean, you saw what happened to when he came to Benin, and he made just a statement. Nobody told him to leave. Less than 24 hours, he had to leave. So in certain states in Nigeria, we all know that you cannot just come out and dress, do some sort of cross-dressing. You can't even go to certain places in the north. Even me as a woman, I have to cover my hair. Even if I'm dressed in a boo-boo, I have experienced it. Somebody has told me, someone, it was a long time ago. This is a long time ago where we're not even seeing Boko Haram and all this nonsense going on. I was going to a certain place and the person told me, you must cover your hair. I'm coming from Edo State. This is like Northeast. You must cover your hair if you want to pass this place, else you'll be stoned. Just that, I wasn't even wearing jeans. So you can imagine someone like Bob Bisi can only do what he's doing in Lagos State. I would term it a liberal state where all sorts of Sodom and Gomorrah, as the way they describe it in the Bible, happens and nobody talks, is being supported. So you cannot blame, because there's no law. The only law in Nigeria, it talks about the copulation of same gender. The copulation of same gender is prohibited in Nigerian law, I think through Jonathan's regime. But it stops there. That's it. In fact, there's no law in Nigeria that even talks about how you should even dress. There's no law. Nothing. So until perhaps somebody in the National Assembly or somebody who is in some sort of echelon of society that is, I call them non-state actors, perhaps these kinds of things probably happen to one of their children or their wife or somebody close to them, perhaps that's when they'll start to raise alarm and start to talk about it in the National Assembly. And I'm sure that was why during Jonathan's time, was somebody in National Assembly or one of the echelons of society, something happened to their kid. And that's why they were coerced or forced to enact that law about, copulation of same gender. And it stopped there. Why didn't they go further? Why didn't they go further? So that tells you the kind of people who are sitting down and making laws for us. So I will not even blame the likes of these people. I do not approve of it. Never. So the question is, you ask yourself, and I think that is where VDM is coming from. You see, Nigeria is a society where people look at you based on largesse. People look at you based on the materialism. People look at you based on your influence. They don't care if you are a murderer. They don't care if you are a, body parts seller. They don't care. They just see a guy riding a Rolls Royce. He looks nice, smells nice, spends money frivolously. He's babake. That's it. It ends there. It ends there. They don't care where the money is coming from. They don't know whether it's Yahoo Plus or minus or, multiplication Yahoo. They don't give a rat behind, including some parents. So that is the moral compass is decimated. So when you see someone like VDM come out and speak, which is very rare, many of them are concerned with followers. Many of them are concerned with maybe one company, would drop them down if they talk about it. They're all concerned about me. And that's why I respect that guy. I may not agree with some things that he comes out to display or how he displays his information, but there are certain critical things that we need to look at. What that guy said, was it wrong? Some people would argue, now your money, I have the right to spend my money. The issue, you have the right to spend your money, but when it is seen that you are spending your money not in a positive way, I will criticize you. And that's what he's doing. Or when it seems that you are spending your money just to create some sort of clout that actually deceiving the younger generation, I will criticize you. I will talk about it. You can go and buy $100,000 diamond. You are wearing it for yourself. But when you are supporting a cause that is going to affect generations on how they see themselves, body dysphoria, a lot of confusion in gender with what is going on with our youths of today. Many of them don't know themselves. Many of them are confused. And then you kind of indirectly support. I will criticize how you support such causes. I would do that. I don't even care if it's your money. Because at the end of the day, all these people that you're mentioning, all the celebrity names that he mentioned, if Nigerians didn't support them, they won't be as popular even in the diaspora. They won't even get the kind of money that they have in Nigeria. That is a fact. That is a fact. As far as I'm concerned, I look at all of them as moons. M-O-O-N. Because the moon derives its light from the sun. We are the sun to these people. So if everybody withdraws out, they all become moons, dark. Nothing, zilch. So that's why someone like VDM, and I'm very proud of him to come out and criticize, because we're at a critical situation in Nigeria right now. Very, very critical. Very, very critical. If you look at all those people now who have donated to this guy just because, okay, he came out from prison. Oh, hallelujah. This is what we're talking about. This is no different from a politician that goes to jail, comes out, Ekoromadu will come out, they will still want to do Thanksgiving in church. Yes, they're going to do that. His people from his village will say he's our brother. Do not touch him. It's his money. He came out. Okay. They will celebrate him. So they are replicating it in the entertainment industry. They are replicating it. So what does that tell you? The moral compass over time has been decimated, that everything that looks terrible is normal and it's right. Because when you keep repeating something over time, it becomes believable. And that is why it is very concerning with our young generation, the millennials. This is why it's concerning. And this is why we need, platforms like this. Thank you, Mr. Elvis. And what Very Dark Man was talking about, the essence, he's not even talking about, he's going deeper. It's not really about the money per se. It's not really about the money. But some people have deliberately refused to accept it because either they are gaining something from it, or there's some sort of association or cult with these kinds of behavior. So they'll have every reason to go against you, every reason to attack you, or every reason to kind of deflect from the actual topic, which they always do. So I really support what Very Dark Man is saying. And I'm really waiting for something to come out, and I will see, how these people will react to him. Yes, because what he was saying, I support him 1000%. I support him on this. Moving along from that, I think it's Mr. Prince. I think you were saying something about you paid £16 something, 3 times. Let it be known. I don't know about how it is in the UK, but when you talk about the NIN, I know that there are some associations that have not really associations that are actually, advertised and said, okay, there are certain locations where you can get your NIN, or you want to do editing of your date of birth, or, your change of name, stuff like that. They have that. Anything that has to do with online application for Nigeria federal government, it does not work. And please, I am appealing to anybody out there. If they tell you, please, if you want to apply for this, go online. If there's an alternative where you can physically go to an office that can help you, even if, of course, they will charge you ridiculous money. This NIN thing, they have branches in the US where you can go to. This is a private company, and they can do this NIN for you right there. Same thing in Canada here. The amount might be ridiculous, but people want to make money anyway, supported by the Nigerian government or whomever is doing this thing on behalf. Perhaps it's a subsection or even the embassies. They have those things in North America. I don't know about UK, but I'm believing that in the UK, that's even closer to Nigeria, they have organizations that do this. So you don't have to do it online. Do not believe, I repeat, do not believe anything online application when it comes to Nigeria, because you will be disappointed. If it even works for you, it's 2%. That's 2 over 100 that it works for. So if your money is not refundable and it happens like that 3 times, you know what 16 point something pounds, if you calculate that, you know what it is in naira, or rather, you know what you can buy in the UK, and it's just wasted. That money went to somebody's purse. It didn't even go to the Nigerian government, it went to somebody's purse. So please find an organization that can do this thing for you, where you are physically present and you can be helped. Do not do anything online when it comes to Nigerian government. That's just what I have to say. If there's another alternative, please go for it. And yes, I would like to respond before I start talking about for Uwokobia on CGN. You know what? I'm just going to speak my mind. Ever since Mr. Uwokobia came to say he had a private discussions with Mr. Obi regarding the Labour candidate in Edo State, and he told him, Peter Obi, he said, I do not know, those were his words, I do not know Akpata, but I know Aswe. Ever since he came out to say that, I do not respect him, because I do not respect men or women that will sit down, you have a private discussion about so many things, and then you choose, or rather sometimes some even record, but everybody records everybody these days, which I feel is terrible, and that's why there's mistrust everywhere. You now choose to come out to say your opinion about the election of Edo State. Is your opinion? Yes, you have a right to speak on it. Yes, to say in your private discussion between you and Peter Obi. Did you hear yourself, Mr. Uokobia? Did you hear yourself? What do you think you just did? You think you were favoring Aswa Godalo? You were not. You were only disgracing yourself. Whether Aswa is your friend or your ally or whatever it is to you, and you felt that you just needed to say that just to say that, okay, I'm on this side. I don't. It from that moment. Even if tomorrow Peter Obi becomes governor and you are talking, I would look at anything you say as a grain of salt. Like, this person cannot be trusted. And the fact that you even dragged Peter Obi in, that was embarrassing. You know, so anything when he comes out to speak, I say, okay, who is this? What's he going to tell me that I don't know already? I'm not his student. What is he telling Nigerians that Nigerians do not know already? Anyway, that's just me about, you know, Wokobe. I just blanked when he was talking. And yes, Mr. Alvis, there are two things here. I'm going to respond to Mr. Jonathan. Because I'm happy that you went to do your research about the money Adam Soshomole was talking about, and I'm coming to Adam Soshomole. Please just give me time. Please be patient. Please, Mr. Elvis and panelists, please. I know in I think it was the first week of August. I cannot, or is it towards the end of July or maybe first week of August? You know, and this is from my sources from Reuters. It says Nigeria gives $230 million to states to buy rice, maize, and to ease the food shortages. And that equated to 180 billion naira for the 36 states. And it was said that you know, they said it but the action stop. Okay, inflation. Sorry, I'm trying to read through something here. There's an information I really wanted to give out. But you know, from what I understand, I think 5 billion naira. Let me just summarize it. 5 billion naira was given to each state. Yes, 5 billion naira, and as grants. And we all know what a grant is. In case people don't know, a grant is like maybe money that an institution or a government, you know, gives to an individual or organization for a particular purpose. Question, or rather, quote, purpose, the key word purpose. Either purpose for education, infrastructure, or palliative. Now, this is information from Reuters, Mr. Jonathan, because I'm going against what you're saying. Perhaps, yes, you are right, but you should have gone in depth. We shouldn't give information on the surface so that we really understand what's going on. And this is regarding Edo State now, because Adam Soshomole's claims might not be 100%, but there are some truths in what he was saying. That is the point. There are some truths in what he was saying, and nobody till date, even the PDP themselves, the supporters themselves, have not given us answers to why we are having 450 billion naira supplementary budget just 3 months before Obaseki leaves Osadebe Avenue. Nobody's talking about that. Nobody's talking about the 5 billion. I just mentioned 5 billion. Some part of the money was going to be used as loans, right? Like that's why I said some of the stuff you were talking about was actually trade by the loans, but some of those monies were given to ease for food. This information is not for me saying. This is from a reputable site. Reuters. Everybody knows Reuters when we talk about government, federal government of different countries. So I'm not just faking it. Now, Mr. Elvis, I really want to go further, but I don't know if you give me a chance. If you want to stop me, I want to talk about Adam Soshomole's speech, but maybe I'll wait the second chance.
No, second chance will be better. You've given enough time. Thank you very much, moderator. That was a wonderful submission. So I didn't want to stop you, but we have more people here. Thank you. The last person on the panel is Oga Chris. Oga Chris, good evening to you, sir. It's good to have you on the show. Please, I'd like you to talk to us.
Yeah, Domo and was good evening and happy Sunday to you, and then special greetings to you and your wonderful family. Mommy Diaspora, good evening to you. It's nice to be with you again this beautiful Sunday evening. And people in the comment section, good evening. And Nigerians listening to us from all over the world, good evening. Madam Luke, special welcome to you, the ever-expressive Madam Luke. It's good to have you once again. And every other person on the panel, I say good evening to you all. Well, I always like to start with the issues are still the same. And so many things are changing, but everything is still remaining the same. I don't know. I don't really know what to even say. You see, concerning this issue of Bobrisky, I think the earlier we understand the way Nigeria is structured, I think the better for all of us. Because I just see that we are trying to look at this from a position of, is it moral compass or whatever? I don't know. And for the people that donated to Bobrisky, the cause of Bobrisky, I think Bobrisky is satisfying a section of Nigeria, satisfying them, satisfying their whatever they are lusting after, and that's why those people are donating for her or for him. I don't know whatever we call it, but it just goes to show how unserious we can be as a people. But if you could raise 100 million for this kind of a cause, I believe you ought to have been able to raise more than this for a cause that is more worthy, a cause that is more encompassing, a cause that can lift Nigeria out of the current mess that we are in. It just goes further to elucidate the fact that Nigeria was not actually created to survive as a nation. It was a business entity, and we must never forget that. It used to be called the Royal Niger Company. We know Nigeria was just a trade hub for the colonial masters, and they so fashioned it in such a way that what they were interested, their interest about Nigeria was how to make more profits, and that was why when it was time for them to leave, they completely understand that the people from the south, they were far ahead in terms of their outlook to life and what they want for the people. And not just that, they see these leaders from the South as people that were willing to move the nation a step further. Whereas in the North, they realized that the people there, they were very happy with the status quo. They were happy with the feudal system, and the feudal system is essentially make some few people rich and make them lords over the vast majority of the people that they govern or superintend over. And this was exactly the structure the British, it was the structure that was fetching them money. So when they were going to leave, they realized that if they leave Nigeria the way it is, then the population from the south is always going to topple that from the north. So what they did was to bring the NCNC, Nigeria Conference of Cameroon and whatever they call it then. And it will interest you guys to know that some parts of Nigeria, I think like Yobe, parts of Adamawa, they were never part of Nigeria ab initio. It was when the British, when they were going to leave, they understood that if they leave it like that, the population is going to tilt towards the south, and the south will always remain in power. And if it happens like that, the visionary acumen of Awolowo, Nnamdi Azikiwe, Anthony Enahoro, and other great men from the south was going to trump any gain that they expected to have made from Nigeria. So they have to bring in these parts of Niger Republic and Cameroon and added it to your dear Nigeria, thereby ballooning the figures from the north. And even be that as it was then, the population was still not enough, and they cooked up figures. Of course, they did the first election, and they handed power over to the north, and the interest that they so wanted to protected became protected. I'm sorry for that mix-up. So that is a system we have been running since then, and leaders after leaders that came after the very first people that governed Nigeria, they have been following that pattern. Every leader, they've had the opportunity of changing the status quo, but they refuse to, because when they get to power, they see the enormous power that is bestowed at the center. So because of that, nobody will want to bring about any radical change that will move the nation from where it is, from where we so desire the nation to go. So that's just the short story of Nigeria. So the reason I lay this foundation is that Bobrisky is just like what happened to Bobrisky is just like a tiny speck. It's a tiny speck to the problem of Nigeria, why Nigeria is not working. It's just a miniature component of what's going on. The bigger picture is that the owners of Nigeria, they will never allow this nation to work, not until the people as a whole, they rise up and take the nation, so that they take the nation from the hands of these owners of Nigeria and take the nation back to the people. And that brings me to the justice system. You see, Dele Farotimi actually he just made an expose of why Nigeria will not work. Imagine your Chief Justice of the Federation that's just leaving. He has appointed his son a judge of the High Courts, the same thing with his in-law, and his brother is there as one of the auditors of the National Judiciary Council. And Kekere Ekun, the lady that's now the new Chief Justice of the Federation. Remember that infamous Hope Uzodima's judgment? That same woman was part of that committee, and we knew what she did. If you are looking anytime the politicians they want to do any of these carry go kind of judgment, they know the people they will bring. Justice Agata is there, Agatu or whatever they call him is there. Kekireku and the likes of them, they are all there. So these are the people that are really making your country not to work. And these are the same people that sent Bobrisky to jail in the first place. Whereas the Chief Justice of the Federation, the pilot driver, he left with 80 billion. 80 billion. The one that was there before Ariwola, and nothing happened to him. He wasn't proved. His peers, they wrote petition against him that he was corrupt, and nothing happened to him. And so many corruption, different people that are tearing our nation apart. So that's why I said Bobrisky it's not even up to a tip of the iceberg at all. She's not close to a tip of the iceberg if you are trying to look at the problem of the nation. The truth is that we are largely a people subdued by different things. We are carried away. We are easily, I don't know how to put it, even amongst the enlightened, amongst the people that are politically savvy. All it just takes is for one man that has been ruining the nation to come out and make one statement, one popular statement. And before you know, I hear statements like, oh, you don't change now, made them listen to them. You don't change now. No, you don't run a nation like that. When people have antecedents, they don't just wake up overnight and change. Not because they made one or two statements, and because of that, all of a sudden, all the sins are forgiven. No, we have to keep looking at them. We keep testing. Look at Doyin Okukpe. Look at how it turned out. Just look at how it turned out. Imagine if Peter Obi had been the president and we have somebody like that in Peter Obi's cabinet. Just imagine. So that brings me to the question of Edo State. There's no other way to say this than to let you guys know, Edo-lites, it's your opportunity to make that change that you so desire. Your state is in turmoil. Your state is in shambles. And your state is in dire need for people that can rescue the state. Now we have an opportunity in a man that has it all. And that's Barrister Sagbogo Olumide Akpata of the Labour Party. And we can see the figures. There's no dispute about that. And I think they brought somebody. Somebody actually came here. Sorry, they didn't bring He came here to come and tell us that Obaseki was not owing anything. And they were dangling one paper. It was clearly written on that paper that what they were displaying was domestic debt. Yet, they kept telling everybody that that's all Edo State was owing. That was like 60-something or 70-something billion naira. That was all Edo State was owing, that Obaseki has paid those. But whereas in the public space, they left out the international debt, the foreign debt, the other commitments. I can sit here and just list close to 1 trillion naira. 1 trillion that we cannot even, because the extra 250 budgetary allocation for supplementary budget, it will interest you guys to know that this fund has been spent. It's not for 2024. So it means any governor that is coming is going to make a new budget for 2024. So in effect, the PDP administration, they were actually spending this fund without any provision from the State House of Assembly. That on its own is an indictment. So that is why we are saying that we have to do everything to remove these people, because that's the only way that we can see the volume of the rot, the volume of the decadence under the PDP APC administration. I see both of them as the same thing. It's just a change of name and a change of nomenclature. And let's make this clear so that we would not say we didn't know that this is how these people are going to behave, because we warned the people about Obaseki. Obaseki, Aswe Udalo, these are not people that can govern that can govern a state or a nation. These are pure businessmen. They don't have any iota of empathy. And once you lack that particular attribute, there's no way you can govern effectively. When you put profits before people, there's no way you can govern effectively. When you don't listen to people, when you think that you know it all, there's no way you can ever govern the people. That is why the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria was clear about what qualifies it before you can contest, although there were some political undertones to that. But the issue is this: if you don't vote out Obaseki, the rot in the states, we can never ever be able to see what the rot was. Because Obaseki, Aswe Udalo is the same thing. I use both names. I see both names as synonyms. So nobody should tell me to separate Aswe Udalo from Obaseki. If you want to separate that, then you also have to separate Akpakomiza from the APC. As simple as that. So these people, they are all tied together. That is why I still cannot separate Olumide Akpata from the Labour Party. That is the political party it belongs to. And I can't also separate Peter Obi from the Labour Party. You know, enough of this political correctness. There's no way, you need to have political acculturation. And that is what we lack, especially in Africa, the underdeveloped part of Africa. We don't have political parties that stand for things. And for the first time, we are beginning to have a semblance of what's going to look like that. And it takes time. It's not just something that happens overnight. Eventually, the more good people you get into the system, the more the system is cleaned up. So that is why Barrister Sagbo Olumide Akpata of the Labour Party is a very good opportunity for a new beginning. I'll round up by saying this: Edo Light, the choice is yours. You have only one option. That is the candidacy of Barrister Osagbo Olumide Akpata of the Labour Party. That is the only option that will take us to the paths of El Dorado. Thank you, Mr. Naija Watch, for the time. I'm very grateful. I don't take it for granted. Good evening, Nigerians. Good evening, Naija Watch.
Oga Chris, thank you so much. Thank you, Oga Chris. Thank you very much for your submission. I appreciate you. Thanks for joining us today. Give us a minute. You are just coming in now. You are going to join the final submission people. Please let me come back to you. But now, my people right there, thank you. Please help us to press on the like button. Help us to share. Say what?
Mr. Elvis.
Yes, sir.
Mr. Elvis, can I quickly respond to Madam Rita there, what she said with respect to the money, the comment that I made about
okay. You have,
Madam Rita.
You have
yes.
30 seconds for that.
Thank you. Yeah, you got it wrong. Adam Oshemole referred to 570 billion, not the 200 and something million you are quoting. Those are two different payments.
Yes, okay, sir. But the 500, I know it's the 570 billion was announced on, I think, on the 7th of August.
Wait.
I was not allowed to finish my explanation,
now,
but it's okay.
Me here. I only have 30 seconds. Nobody is disputing the fact that the federal government put out money for palliative. That is not being disputed. The specific amount I'm referring to, which is correct, which is a fact, is the 570 billion naira, which is a loan from World Bank for specific developmental projects to be distributed to all the states at a 0% interest. So the money he referred to is what I'm talking about. I'm not talking about whether palliative.
Okay.
So that's what I'm talking about.
Anyway, when is my turn? I'll respond to that. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you. I appreciate you all. Give us a mandate. You have 4 minutes. Please talk to us. Good evening to you.
Okay, good evening to you, Mr. Elvis. How are you doing today?
My brother, we did here as usual.
Thank you very much. I know that 4 minutes ago, you go 4 times 2, right? So I get it, right?
Now 4 minutes I did give you, not your come here by the fair. Ask me how they do today, me to trick me. At 4 minutes I give you a guy.
I will trick you. I enter when the last person will give me. So
your line not clear. I don't know where you whisper from.
It will be 4 times 2, right? So 4 times 2, 8. So let me just go. Thank you very much. Well, greetings to this panelists and Mommy Diaspora. Greets you. Greetings to everybody. Thank you for doing this again today. Well, I actually came in because of the. I think one thing that actually was very thrilling to me is the video of Dele Farotimi, and I think the guy just probably said it well, or that we've been saying here for a very long time. And I think the last time, and thank you again, Mr. Elvis, for bringing in laborers or Shomo. Thank you very much. God bless you. Because that man said, he said Nigeria is like a local government. But I said, there is no even government in Nigeria. And so Dele's video, he said it well. And then now bringing why Nigeria does not have a government today. We said it here. We are the first people that said it here. Obieze Kwesili now said that Nigeria, people that are in power are bandits. That means invariably Nigeria has no government. So as it sits today, there is no government in Nigeria. These guys are hard bureau, headed by a criminal drug baron. And I always thank Dele Farotimi, the man that he has a command of, I don't know where that guy came from. And it just shows you the decadence in the judiciary. Mr. Jonathan said here, and I quote, he said, if you think that Kekerieku will be different from Ariwola, he said you deceive yourself. He said Kekerieku is I think Mr. Jonathan, you are here, you can probably maybe you can refresh our memory to what you said about Kekerieku. Now Kekerieku is man, it just makes gladden my heart when these men come aside and just speak more to what has been said on Nigeria Watch Media. It shows that, Oga, you are doing a great job. You are sometimes 10 times, if not 20 times, ahead of the mainstream media in Nigeria. And I know you will sit down someday and then realize what you have done to Nigeria, because this media palace is just a place where the real news goes out before the people now deliberate on it. The country is run aground. There is nothing that can work in that country. And you said this, I heard this some days ago, that nothing can be trusted with this government. Everything is lie. They lie about jets. They lie about yachts. They lie. Everything about this government is lie. And so now the question now begs on the fact that what are Nigerians expecting from the government of this man called Mr. Tinubu, the criminal drug baron? The man that did not speak to you during campaign. He didn't tell you what he was going to do. You ask him question, he said, ask everybody. You ask him question, he said, but I mean, we answer. So what are Nigerians expecting? These men in power today have nothing to offer the country. I saw on the parallel facts yesterday, every one of them, from the president to the senator, to the senate president, to even the current chief justice, all of them have one corruption. They are sink in corruption. And you think the country can run properly? Never. Kekerieku is worse than Ariwola. If you want to follow the trajectory of Kekerieku was in Lagos under Tinubu, working for Tinubu. So when people say that the people that are in power today are Lagos board, including the judiciary, in fact, this one is the Lagos girl, because you can trace their antecedents. And so people saying that 2027, hey, there's no 2027. Only if God keeps us alive, that's when we will know that the 2027 or not. But as it stands today, the dice is being cast for 2027. You think they just brought me here to come and sit down at the Chief Justice? No. And don't let us comment or whatever she said after spreading fool you. No, don't be fooled. I put it on my ex handle. Don't be fooled by a statement. They know what they are planning for. They know what they will do. But the question is, will Nigeria survive 2027? Will the country see 2027? Well, I'm not God to determine that. but we will see, because as it stands today, everything is gone, everything destroyed. These guys are just running the country like their business. They don't care who buy or who don't buy. They don't care what happened to their citizens. They don't. Just yesterday, someone was talking about India taking over the one sector of a part of the country. India didn't just start today. Indians have been in Nigeria for a very long time. You work in, I don't know how many people work in India, in India, Indian firm, how they treat Nigerians. Nigerians are second class, even in their own country, working for Indian organization in Nigeria. What you cannot try in some other part, in some other place, in some other part of the world. But that is how the country is running. Now going to Edo State, and that's why we keep crying for Edo Light. Open your eyes and make the right choice. Mr. Edis is not just crying about Okpewolo should not be mentioned on this platform. No, he knows the reason why. Okpewolo has nothing to offer. In fact, I put it in the private chat. I was going to use it as a song. I don't know if I'm allowed to say this. Okpewolo is dumb as dumb. Nothing on his head. And such a person, you see people campaign for such a character. I mean, he borders. Now I'm going to ask you, Budali. They say he's a man of integrity. Integrity on what level? Under his watch, two different budgets. The one for 2023 and 2024 is running concurrently under Aswe Budalo's watch. And you say that man is a man of integrity. Every money, every loan, allegedly, passed through Sterling Bank. Aswe is the chairman. And you say he's an honest man. My people, don't be deceived. These two guys, Aswe Godalo or Mondi Okpewolo, have nothing to offer Edo State. Now, the question you ask yourself is, Obaseki gave Oshomole award and named the labor house after Oshomole. Do you think these men are not together? Aswe, Okpewolo, Obaseki, Oshomole, they are all together. PDP and APC cannot be separated. Or why you ask yourself, why did Obaseki give Oshomole award? Why did he name the labor house after Oshomole? Are they quarreling? Are they fighting? No. Okpewolo and Aswe are working for the same game. Edola, the only differential is Olumide Akpata. And Mr. Ebi is told us here very gallantly, very wonderful. He said, Okpewolo depend on the federal might, Aswe on the state might, but Olumide Akpata on the people. And we know that democracy is the government of the people, by the people, and for the people. So, my people in Edo State, if you really love yourself, please vote for Olumide Akpata. He is the man for the job. You have tried umbrella, rain beats you. You don't try broom, Edo State dirty. Why not try Papa, Mama, Pekin? More so, Olumide Akpata has the people in mind. He's a man with empathy, compassion, and with love. He has done it before, he can do it again. So, my people, let's chase these guys away. Like Mr. Chris said earlier, you think if Okpewolo will enter or Aswe becomes the governor, you think you can ask Obaseki any question? You can never ask Obaseki any question. More so, look at Kogi State and look at what is happening in Edo State. Kogi State, Ododo was brought to Yaya Bello, who is the governor of Kogi State. That is what Obaseki is trying to do in Edo State, because he knows that Aswe is the bad man. So he knows that they are just bringing people. Okay, Obaseki cover for Oshomole. Now Aswe will cover up for Obaseki, and that's how it will continue. And Okpewolo, for me, or like I said, Okpewolo is a threat to the governance of Edo State, and don't allow him. Look at those that surround him. Mr. Ebi told us here, those that surround Okpewolo, it is either Espire, this, that. It now begs on you that what they did in Lagos State in the last election, when they said if you won't vote for Martin, if you don't come out. Now they will tell you in Lagos State, if you not vote for Okpewolo, don't come out. If you come out, what you see, you take and go home. They do light. Are you going to allow them? Are you going to allow these guys to run the state and to run it aground? Let's stand up. Let us show these guys that we are well able to take the state because it belongs to the people. Enough of all of this wickedness. And also, don't forget INEC. INEC told us that beavers were destroyed by flood. Okay, INEC, I am calling on you, Mahmoud Yakub. Are the beavers, do we now have a new do we have new beavers for the election that will be conducted in Edo State in September? If the beavers are, if we have new beavers, are those beavers, are they not populated with any result? INEC is also in cahoots with these two people, PDP and APC. What they are trying to do is the highest bidder take it all. Highest bidder take it all. So Edolites, don't allow INEC, don't allow Opewolo, don't allow Aswe. Olumide Akpata is the man for the job. Let's allow him. Let's give him a vote.
Okay,
Let's
thank you.
to defend the vote. Thank you very much. Thank you, sir. Appreciate it, sir.
Thank you. Thank you. Give us a minute. God bless every one of you, my people. Let's have our final submission for 4 minutes. I'll start with Destiny. Okay, Destiny, please, if you are there, your final submission, please. Thank you.
Thank you. Excuse me. Thank you so much. This episode.
Okay, Destiny, not the hear you. I be might skip you.
You know, you hear me now?
Now you they talk. Go ahead. 4 minutes.
Okay. What is APC people? Seriously,
We know they hear you. Your line not clear, Oga.
Wait, can they hear me now? Sorry.
We they hear you now for the last time. If not, I'll skip you.
Okay, now all these APC people, seriously, they always, I don't know how, whether they take Nigerians say we no get sense, I don't really know. Because how you come here can't tell us say because Obasa no rule well, now make you support the APC candidate. The federal with Obasa, who's on worst pass? Who's on worst pass? Then why you not leave APC and PDP go label? How come you saying that because of the bad government for no say now what thing they always vex me for where mostly these APC people and the Labour Party people, they know they condemn the man where they contest to. So they use another person to condemn her. But you know if you leave the man alone, because not be the man where you condemn now they come so. Now support your person then when be advisor to good luck. When do everything. But una not say because of that, I no support her. But this one, una they condemn this person just because say it did this government on the own. And sometimes again, some of una they still come here and say you can advise person. It does not mean he will take your advice. Seriously, I don't know. I was listening to Fares that day. When APC people, when they do the protest, they go one warehouse. Say now the rice where they carry corn now Baseki hide down. When Fares is na corn, they grant there. Where they go home for warehouse, person warehouse or person store, they carry on, then see na rice. Just to want, I don't even understand this. This country, we know the enemy because all of us don't deceive ourselves. We know they talk the truth. Condemn the man if he's not doing well, good and fine. Don't come here, don't come to use, say because you like person, you want to support this person, want to use another side, corner. No. If the answer not there, okay, is not capable, tell us yes, this is the reason why answer in this aspect, not there, okay, like qualification or now where you don't fit work. People, how will where you support for the 4 ways from fire? Whose job experience they put for them? If you come to rule the state or the country, now say job experience not matter. But if you come to their own business, now they look for person where don't get experience, person where don't go school. But to lead people, millions of people, now they tell us different issues. Now don't anybody where they support may not come here, can you say that they never promise her for one appointment or you don't collect money. Because you know, can never be supporting somebody like this. We cannot tell us, no, if you tell us what you want to do, only water when what gives resources. You call and tell me, say you support them voluntarily. How? Who does that? Wait until they happen for this life where we do. It's possible. They support a dumb person where you not even talk anything. Even if you not go to say, if you don't feed the talk, Kabaka not the talk. People still they're not the talk. where they support him. If they'll go campaign now, someone will talk everything where support. No. You can't just say American government, ex-president they support. All those one, and then they go debate for the candidate. Not be the candidate they talk by himself. So you get that to support her, no problem. But make it talk. Not be you go to talk for her. Debate, you know go. How many television house you know go. How many times Mr. Naija don't invite her? He don't come here. When okay, the Akpata, they call her once 90 answer. As where they call her once 90 answer. Why you not fit tell this one make come out when you come talk? You tell me say you the support her voluntarily. Nobody they support her voluntarily. Mona know the life for that. I beg you.
Thank you, Mr. Destiny. Thank you. Most people that are supporting Okpebholo today, they are supporting Okpebholo because they hate Obaseki. That's all. You know, I don't know if you guys have heard about the popular saying that your enemies can team up with your other enemies just to make life difficult for you. Not that they like themselves. Yes, that's what they're doing. Most of them, not all. Majority of the people supporting Okpebholo today, not because they know that Okpebholo is capable, is the right person for the job and all that. They just hate Obaseki for a reason I don't know. So they decided, okay, let me do this. You know, so that's how somebody left a voice note on our platform the other time saying that for Obaseki to remain a governor, it's better Okpebholo just take over. So this is the level we find ourselves. Because of the hatred human beings have for you, they don't mind if they lose their child, into whatever. They just want to, they don't mind, they want to sacrifice anything just because they hate you, you can never get there. But any other thing they will lose, even though it's their house, whatever, they are not interested. And it's very, very bad. We cannot see what is wrong. Just because you hate somebody, that thing that is wrong, by fire, by force, it must come to pass. It's crazy. The first time I saw that quote saying that your enemies will team up with your other enemies just to make life difficult for you, not that they love themselves. They don't even like themselves.
Yeah, Mr. Evans.
People, hold on, sir, please. People did it to me on this platform. They did it to me in the past. Some of the people that used to follow me on this platform, there was a time they team up. They now enter inside Coven. They can't inside that Coven. They can't put kerosene for their head. They can't put kerosene put fire on top of them. They can't inside that Coven. They judge my matter for them. But today, all of them don't even call each other anymore. They are not. They be enemy before. They only temporarily and synthetically become, gather up to become friends just because for your sake. Yes, if you hate Obaseki, I don't know why anybody will hate Obaseki anyway. He not do well, fine. If you say he not do well, fine. If you say he failed in terms of those state or whatever, we not do for fine. But when you now apply hatred to it, that hatred now led you to now supporting evil someone that is even more worse times 100. If you are not satanic, you that hate Obaseki today, let me ask you a question. Any of you that is listening to me, if you are not satanic, Okpebholo will never even be governor. In advance, you don't know, say Obaseki go better pass Okpebholo 100%. Have you not see the people that lined up for Okpebholo? People that has failed continuously. People that are coming to gain their money back. People like Osage Ezeyamu that have spent. They want to regain all the money back. You know? So now you are still saying these people. So sometimes we have a long way to go, man. To be honest. Okay, you know, like Obaseki. Or you Obaseki not do well. You have another option. Olumide is there. You did not. Okpebholo. We are deceiving ourselves. We are deceiving ourselves. So my people, many of you listening to me right now, some of your enemies have teamed up against you. Go make friends with your other enemies. Just for you to feel bad. They don't love themselves. So if I were you, whenever you notice people like that, always smile. In fact, give them time. Go write the time for your dictionary, your diary, I mean. Write down there. Say, I give una 6 weeks from now. Now go turn against each other. And I bet you, 99.9%, it come to pass. They hate themselves. Inside that coven where the fire go come burn them. They'll come, they run from each others. That's how it works. That's why I don't communicate with anybody. I don't discuss anything with anybody. I know, if you know, I can't just call somebody. I'll be discussing anything, gossipy or what. I've not done it in my life, and I will never do it. I want to discuss with you. Are you coming to now? Can't say, Mr. Jonathan, na bad person. Go to say na it's a big gift. Submission pass for panel. This is that. All those rubbish discussion that doesn't make no sense. If I quarrel with anybody for this panel, now this panel now end between me and that person, I will never end my show and go and talk to anybody privately about that same person. It's not possible. That's what they are doing to Obaseki right now. You don't like Obaseki, fine. Nobody forcing me to like anybody. But another option was there, or is there, is right there. Olumide there. You don't like Obaseki because say, okay, the person will break or you say you don't, because of Obaseki, you don't like the person. Not be say the person will break or get anything will do you anyway, but you say because say he concern Obaseki, he have affiliation with Obaseki. But what happened to the next option? Olumide, what happened? You did not. Upon the hardship right now we are facing. As we are speaking right now, petrol per liter is 900 naira to 1,200 naira. You are still saying APC, if not the satanic spirit that is running through many of you veins. Yes. Because you jumped on another option. You say, no, now here they go. It shows that even una seven, I not even like the Okpewolo. Now you want mona gaga, mona carry and come. Mona take Pepe Obaseki and people where they support Obaseki. That's all. Now God go to punish all of una one by one. Una way know say something not go better for us for Nigeria. Una will see say una one force on top of us. There is no way God not go take punish una. God go punish una. God will punish una children. God will punish una generation. And none of you will escape from it. Except you don't. Except you are ignorant. If you are not ignorant and you are deliberately doing it, you know this thing is not good for Nigerians. You know this thing is not good for Edo life, but you are deliberately doing it just to make life difficult for one or two. You will pay with your life, with your children's life, with your generation's life. Anything you lay your hands upon will never prosper for you. Because people are losing their lives every day. How can somebody still be opening their eyes today, still saying na APC? Now we still want upon what we are facing right now. APC, if Nigerians were cooperative, APC is supposed to be abolished. APC is supposed to be forbidden forever. But we are not cooperative. As if they talk, so now you see and say, so people will still go comment later. I even noticed say some of now they fear to comment for our life. So two of una hand me to that today. I can't go our video. I can't go comment to una generation there. You know, and so we take Carol now. We send una to hell and in heaven. And then in fact, you they listen to us now. You are bound on earth and in heaven already. You can never ever comment. You know, I was surprised. I received a call today from one of my team that this is the comment that I saw, and blah blah blah. I said screenshot them for me. Which of the video? He screenshotted it to me and look at it. Is there? So what do you do? He says I don't ban on earth and in heaven. Say correct. You too much. People like that, you know they ask the question. Don't wait for them for second chance. Just block them. You don't give your enemies second chance. That means some people they are dying young today. Somebody will give you a symptom of their hatred. You still say you want to manage that person. Don't give your enemy second chance. Block them on it. Make them go their living room. Make them go to discuss your matter with your wife or their husband for us. It's okay. You are not there. Say they'll call your platform. The audacity. What we are doing here is how Nigeria can be better in our time. I can never in my life deceive nobody. And I've never done it. Somebody sent me a wonderful audio this morning. I don't know if she sent it last night, but I saw it this morning. One of the things in your audio that you sent to me, ma, I really appreciate you. But one of the things you said, which even made me press more of my button. You said, Nigeria, was one thing I like about you, because you were actually talking to me about Aisha. You were thanking me how I handled Aisha's case and all that. Then you now went on by saying that one thing about you, you don't use your platform to raise money. If not, they would have also labeled you till today. And that is the truth. That is the absolute truth. That's why I respect people like you. Because your prayers, your support, your everything you're doing to encourage me here. I don't use my platform to raise money. Many people normally say, I do so many things, I'll just take action, I'll just do it. When we're doing protests then in Nigeria, in Edo State, majority of the protests that we're doing, I was raising money, I was bringing money out of my own pocket. I don't come on air to say, hello, my people want to protest so they could raise money. It's not my team. Because those enemies where they listen to you right now, hey God, the way they'll take package jam, you are finished. You can't drag yourself for inside. Now I make my name still clean. So, in fact, in case you're not aware, my name is too bigger than me. You know what that means? My name is too bigger than me. It means that I can never do anything to bring down my name. My name too big past me. Which hunger? I can't say I'm hungry. God forbid. They're not even born. Hunger. Before I was born, God don't remove hunger come over my life. Because they born me call this life. Now I know say my papa, my mama, they are well to do. They are wealthy. So you know what that means? I grow up to know, say these people, oh, they're today okay. Talk like say me, I can't be even hard-working person. So I can't say I want to sell myself for one politician. Any of the politicians where you know say don't on this platform, I don't want to mention names. Go talk to them for back if they don't buy me water once. Or if I don't reach out to the tell they say how far now, give me money, more take work for you. I can never belittle myself. Politicians will don't give me money, might take work for them. I want to talk for you. I will now be telling my people here, actually, Bewolo, this Bewolo, when they talk so, more not judge book by its cover, make they give satanic quote. That's what these guys are doing. Then I come they say, Aswan Godaro, you must change my life, oh. You must change my life, oh. Like they say that one they do for a platform. Change my life. Let my life change through you. I want to tell you, you know yourself. I don't want to mention your name. You be elderly man, I can't insult you. But I want to let you know, no matter how well go, sorry, as well go share your life reach, I dey tell you today, you know go feel reach me again forever. Yes, now you know everything now. You know everything. You yourself, you know everything. You see things. My lifestyle for Lekki. Now you yourself can't come on air, can't they give me name? See all those cars for compound, all those houses, all those. You be elderly man, can't insult you. But I want to let you know, I want to talk to you as a son, as your son. Epa is too disgraceful for you to be coming on air that Aswan must change my life, oh, Aswan must change my life, oh. This is why you see that politicians don't have respect for any of us anymore. Because they already know what you want. They know what you are looking for. Yes. They know what you are looking for, and they try to do everything possible to give you what you are looking for so that they can have what they want. They are actually paying for it. What is... I'll leave the rest, man. Thank you very much, my people. I appreciate you all. Let me call on. Somebody wanted to come interject me earlier on.
Yeah, it's me, Mr. Elvis, but that's okay. I think it's okay, Mr. Elvis. I think you've said it all, so you can move on.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, Jonathan. Sometimes when I know one want to interject me like that, once I give on at that time, I don't feel remember where I did. When I come back, most cases I normally say, let's just move on, because I don't forget. Yes, I don't forget. I just move on, because waiting they talk is not planned. Waiting you not forget. Now waiting you plan that is magneted in your brain. What is not magneted? What is how do I put it on? Something that wasn't planned. As you're they come, you they spill them. As you're they come, you they spill them. When somebody come in, you know go feel, you know go come again, because it wasn't planned. So that's why sometimes you just say, please, 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 wait, let me quickly finish this. Thank you very much, my people. Final submission. I'd like to come to Madam Luke. Madam Luke, thank you very much, man. Your final submission and 4 minutes. It's good to have you back again.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. Well, it has been a very productive day, and I think I'll just highlight on 2 things for this 4 minutes. The Bobrisky issue, I would like to reiterate again, and I keep trying to figure out exactly what the problem is. I understand that people have different values, systems, and all that, but my very dark man, rather than attack people who are contributing their own money, it's not my money, their own money, to support Bobrisky, I think you need to attack the system that festers and propagates all these ambiguities, because they're neither here nor there. Whatever the law states is what the law states. But since they've enacted that law about same-sex or same gender, whatever relationships, how many people have they prosecuted in Nigeria? How many, with the way that unless it's the person is a nobody, but people in top offices, political offices, they all indulge in all that. Was it not too long ago they told us that the same Bobrisky's boyfriend has the biggest mansion in Banana Island? Nobody heard anything about that. When Mr. Daddy Freeze's wife came out on air and narrated how she divorced her husband because she walked into her living room and there it is. Nobody said nothing about it. So we're just dealing with a bunch of hypocrites in Nigeria. A bunch of hypocrites. This same Bobrisky was crowned the best dressed female with male genitalia at a function. Nobody did anything about it. Yet you're somebody. Let's be honest. Whether we like it or not, Bobrisky is a human being. She has made friends, or he has made friends. He has affiliates. There are people who love him just the way he is. And we cannot take that away from him. He was arrested unjustly. And that is what the contribution was all about. To support one of their own, whether he's a LGB at the end of the spectrum Z, it don't matter. There are people who support him for what he does and who he is, and that is his right. But for me to go against all those celebrities or whoever, that is their money and they do what they stand for. Because we're in a country where the government is not for you, the judiciary is not for you, the police is not for you. So people have learned to find their own group to find support with. Yes, Bobrisky was arrested unjustly because the same thing other people were doing, including the girlfriend in Grenada that was spraying money, and including Obi Kubana that was spraying money. Nobody touched those people. For any justice that is selective, I don't care. So, Mr. Very Dark Man, please, you need to address your frustration somewhere else. Attack the system, not the individual. Because if the system did not give permission for the individual, they will not be doing that. And that is my stand. Now, coming to Edo State politics, I don't know, Mr. Naja, what is the difference between Obaseki and Ukwebulu? What is the difference between Obaseki and Ukwebulu? This man that came in here for 8 years, ran down Edo State, looted mercilessly. Gelegele Seaport and all this. What is the difference?
Yes, Mother, look, there's a big difference, and I will tell you.
Tell me.
Now, you are complaining about Obaseki, right? And you are not happy, you are not satisfied with Obaseki for the past 8 years. How come you choose Olumide? Why did you choose Okpebholo, madam?
Because there's no difference between Okpebholo and Obaseki to me.
That's what I'm saying. That's my stand.
Yeah.
There's option there. You saw that option Olumide and you supported Olumide. So how come somebody jumped Olumide and you now went to Okpebholo? You said
no, who are you talking about?
All of them that support Okpebholo.
No. You see, like you said, politics makes strange bedfellows. So the Oshamole, was Obaseki not an APC man before? Was he not an APC person? So, like, who is that person that always says it? Then they go see him. A thief that relocates from Aja to Lekki is still a thief. So I don't really know what the fact that this is a man that PDP rallied around, gave him a second chance as a prodigal son of
all of them. All of them have been to the APC
no,
and PDP.
no. I'm talking about
including Olumide. Eh?
That is fine. I'm talking about that Obaseki himself. He was in power. Olumide has not been in power, so we cannot test whatever he's going to do. Obaseki has gone from party to party, and under the PDP, we expected him to do something in Edo State. He did nothing. 100% failure, according to Chris Dublin. Chris Dublin knows how to analyze that man totally. I detest him with a passion.
Me no go let Chris Dublin talk for final submission for year today. Now, so he go take go house.
Yes, now. Because he analyzed that man is evil on two legs. Not even does he dabble into traditional. There's nothing that he doesn't have his hand. Trying to sell those states to full and I could go on and on and on. I detest that man with a passion. He took a state backward 20 years. So on that note, Olumide, yes, he has gone to APC. He has gone just like Kenneth Okonkwo, just like Peter Obi, but we are still supporting them because we see the good in them. You have to choose somebody. Even if it's the best of the worst, we still have that right to choose. But please, never make a distinction between Okpebholo and Obaseki. There is no difference. There is absolutely no difference. They're con artists. And then Oshamola said that he now coined the name. What? Akpako Rescue. You know what? However you coin that name, it's still ugly. The name is ugly. It stands for ugliness. And it can only produce ugliness in Edo State. And just like Oshamola stands for the same thing. That man, I don't know how he wakes up in the night. And wakes up every morning and sleeps. And sleeps at night with himself for the damage he has done to Edo State through godfatherism and every retrogressive policy that he has fostered on Edo State. So Olumide Akpata, Barrister Olumide Akpata is a new breed. I'm ready to give him a chance. Now, the problem is that the people of Edo State cannot defend their mandates. They cannot defend their mandates, and that is why it's a hopeless situation in Edo State. Thank you.
All right, Madam Luke, thank you very much. I'd like to quickly add this. I like the fact how you ended your submission. You know that Olumide is a new breed. This is like we are saying the same thing. You complained about Obaseki for a whole 8 years. Now you want to choose somebody else. You now end up choosing Okpebholo. That's my stand. That's what I'm saying. That's what baffles me right now. You jumped Olumide, you now went for Okpebholo.
Is there not somebody that chose Tinubu? Seriously, trouble. You will always have satanic forces.
It's crazy. And this is the same thing I said during the time of the general election 2023. I told you guys, you supporting APC, Tinubu again, all of us go here, Ramo. See where we did today now. Some say, no, it's from my village. We must support Amo. It's from my village. We speak the same tongue. But look where we are today. Tinubu not the buy fuel for 900 naira, 1,500. See, I mean, that the fuel days are so rough for there. Then they fetch them, like I said, they fetch water. Now you and I, they buy them like that. Until we come together and choose rightly and collectively to support that person, we'll just continue like this, be complaining. Thank you. Let me call on Mr. Alex. Oh,
sorry, Mr. Niger Watch. I just need to make a. Thank you for your warm welcome at the comment section. Unfortunately, I'm still shadow banned and I cannot comment or do super chats.
Oh, you can't comment?
I can't comment and I can't do super chats. So for
some reason,
I don't know.
That's crazy.
I can't comment. I can't do, but I can log on to the show. So it's kind of crazy. So thank you for welcoming my dear commentators. I'm still shadow banned though. I can't comment though. So that's why I'm not there.
Except you have another YouTube channel that you can that bear the same name as the look, you know, because it actually happened to my to my
Your
mom
mom,
some
you said
time
so.
ago. Pardon?
I don't have another channel.
Yeah, because this one, I don't know why it's like that. It happens.
That's okay. No problem. I can deal with it.
I think, Madam Luke, I think all you need to do is to change. If you are using Fireworks, you can change to Microsoft Edge. That will solve the problem. If you change your operating,
Browser.
your browser, yeah, correct. Yeah, you
Okay,
change. All you need to do is just to change your
Or
browser.
you use Chrome, either
Yeah.
Chrome or something else.
I will
just
try
change
it.
from what you are currently using. Yeah.
I will
Thank
try
you.
it. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. All right. Oga Alice, please, your final submission, 4 minutes, sir.
Oh, thank you, my brother. Because me, I don't think of going to sleep now. But
Okay,
I
just
did
give it on
enjoy
10
everybody.
seconds quickly.
I
Thank you.
did enjoy everybody. I did enjoy the talk. I just want to conclude. The one direction all of us still dey go, and the only thing I will still stress on is it takes two to tango. These people, they don't come from another planet. I mean, these people we they talk about, who they destroy our country. So I still believe, say, the power still there, the people hand, but we need to do a restart. I mean, all of us, like you said at the beginning of the show, many things happening to the people. It's not the fault of the politicians. For them to be able to manipulate you, it's because you give yourself to be manipulated. We just have to face this fact. We are talking about uh, Edo State. How can somebody who's seen all these things that is happening still be supporting something that is evil? I mean, you don't need to be told. You see it yourself. You feel it. You are part of the system. You can see what is going on, but you still choose to be on the wrong side. So it's because it is your choice. I think that's the only thing that God left after creation. The power to choose is always free. It's free. So we, the Edo people, are the people that are going to decide what we want. I tell you, these people don't have this power that we always think they have. The power is still in the hands of the people. But when the people already gave up their will, they already gave up their what God gave to them, their thinking, the mindset. When they already gave it up, there is nothing you can do about it. We can talk from now till the kingdom come. It's going to remain the same. So everything still boils down to this education that the people lack in so many ways. That is why here, even the smallest child, they know their rights. Somebody cannot just come to a class and tell a child, you do this. He will question. But it's in our society that people don't question. They don't question anybody. They don't question anything. They just accept it. So why will these people not work on our naivety or whatever it is that is binding, that is making people to even lose their self-esteem? You give somebody 2,000 naira, will just change his mind. See what is good, they will do evil. So it's still whatever whoever is hearing this, who is listening, let us go back to the root. We have to have a different mindset. Then these people begin to know that we are ready. Until that time, sorry, I don't think there's going to be any change. So I leave it at this point and say, God bless you all, and look forward to a better Nigeria.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much for your time with us today. Thank you. God bless you. Madam Busy Brace, thank you very much, man, for the super chat. I appreciate you. And thanks for the text. He's not a talking. I appreciate this. Thank you. Thank you. God bless you, man. We missed your voice today and yesterday. So maybe anytime within the week, please come back to the panel. Yes. Madam Luke, I think you can comment now. I think I guess what happened. So try to comment on the comment section and see if it works now. Thank you. Can you hear me, Madam Luke? Okay.
Yes, I can hear you. I'm trying now.
Oh, okay. Thank you, ma. Okay, let me come to do we still have Mr. Oduwa here? Okay, Mr. Oduwa left already. Okay. Abdul Malik, please talk to us, sir. Good evening to you.
Yeah, good evening once again, Mr. Nigeria Watch.
Thank you.
You see, there is something you say, until we come together and choose the person we need. You see, but in 2023, we come together, we choose Peter Obi. They did not allow you to rule us, to be our president. It's not because until we come together to choose who we need, just because the system is not working. Look at the way they ring the election. And the same thing they did in Imo State and Kogi State, even Lagos State, they did not win. They just ring the election. They force themselves to people. That is the system. We need to change that system. That is the major thing. Just take a look now in Edo State. If care is not taken, as the way you say, they will ring the election to this man, APC, and there is nothing will happen. That is just the corruption, the corrupt system we find ourselves. It's not that the people are voting there in. They are the one that are forcing themselves to people. They are ringing the election to force themselves to people. That is the major problem now we have in Nigeria. You understand? It's not that people, there is not people wish, but they are the one that are forcing themselves to people just because of the ringing and everything. It's not that people are not willing to vote the right person. People are voting the right people, but they don't allow the right people to rule. That is the problem. Like this man now, you will be surprised on September 21, they will ring the election to APC man, and there is nothing will happen. You see, that is the system. We need to change that. And now to the youth, the masses, because majority, democracy belongs to the majority of the people. A politician, there are not how many people in the country. There are not up to 5 million. But how many million people are living in Nigeria? Almost 200 or something million. Until the youth will decide what they need, what they want in the country before the country will move forward. That is just all I have. Thank you very much.
All right. Thank you very much, Abdul Malik. God bless you, sir. Thank you. Madam Obi Ashuko, thank you very much, ma, for the super chat. Thanks for all you do. I'm very, very grateful. Thank you, ma. Yes, finally, Amadalu can speak, can comment now. Thank you very much. All these satanic people, whatever you guys are doing, we still have a way to unlock it. Don't worry. I'd like us to move on. Let me come to Mr. Jonathan. Okay, Jonathan, please give us your final submission. 4 minutes, sir.
Yeah, Mr. Ivis, thank you. Thank you once again. I greet everyone. I think it was Abdul Malik. I think he said earlier today. He said something. He said, Nigerians don't think about tomorrow. Yes, Nigerians don't think about tomorrow. Nigerian leaders and politicians, they don't think of tomorrow. Because if they do, the government will not be funding a 22 billion naira new house for the vice president. They don't think of tomorrow. If they do, they will not be funding a 150 billion naira presidential jet. Yes, they don't. They will not be funding, using 100 billion naira to buy new vehicles for about 400 people or thereabout. So it's very clear. They don't think of tomorrow at all. I agree with you, entirely on that. And again, with respect to people that are donating to Bobrisky, everybody have the right to use their money the way they want to. You can spend your money you want to, but it's your money. The fact is just that whether you donate your money, as far as Nigeria is concerned right now, the reason why people are commenting on this right now, simply for the fact that what are you donating to? Nigeria needs now, what Nigerians need now is to be donating to a worthy causes. Things that will change Nigeria, things that will change our trajectory, things that will transform the country so that we can take our country back from the hands of these crooked, wicked, satanic politicians. Those are the things we can do. Right now, as it stands, they believe that they have the money to keep people in cage perpetually. They believe that they can continually and perpetually manipulate the people. But they are wrong. But until we get that message that they don't have that power, that the power still belongs to the people. If 40 million Nigerians today come out and donate in one way or the other, I don't care how much money Tinubu has stolen, it will not match them. It will not match them. I don't care how much money he has. I don't care how much money he has stolen. It will not match 40 million Nigerians coming out and say, okay, we want to fight you. And they start donating 40 million. I'm not even talking of 200 million. Of course, out of the 200 million, we have children, we have those that are vulnerable, we have those that don't even have money at all. Just take from the 200 million, just take 25%, and they are donating today. I don't care how much money Tinubu will literally need to go and break the Federal Reserve in the United States and break the Bank of England, combine together to come and fight those 50 million Nigerians. That's the power of the people. That's the power of the people. So until Nigerians get this, that the politicians don't think of them, they don't have any good of them, the power belongs to the people. And the people must use that power to get their country back, to fight back and get their country back. All these unknown people that they will just bring forward, they are unknown people. They will just bring what we're seeing it happening in Edo State, unfolding right in front of our eyes. People that you don't know before, people that previously don't even go far, just in the last 4, 5, 6 years alone, just in the last 2 electoral cycles alone, you don't even know their positions on each and every issues that Nigeria is confronted with. Those are the people they are shoving down the throat of Nigerians today. People that you don't know their position on specific issues. It is only when election comes, they will come out from nowhere. You see? So these are the problems that we have in Nigeria. So Mr. Elvis, I will leave it at that, for today. Thank you very much. Once again, thanks to everyone.
Mr. Jonathan, thank you very much, sir. Thanks for your time with us. I appreciate you all. Thank you so much for your submission. And I'd like to quickly appreciate Madam Luke. Madam Luke, thank you very much. You don't tell me you buy me coffee, Rich. Finally, you are back. That's why it's good for somebody to speak out, because these people, sometimes they go attack you for comment section. When you not tell us, you still say we know. We don't know. You tell us, we have our way of trying our best to fight them back. They are doing it to me particularly, they are doing it to me here. For I notice for a while now, I never say that they log me out on and on, like on and off, like that they done before. Yes, because they say now they pursue you. How they talk for parable? Now they pursue you. Now they
teach you road.
Now they show you road. Yes. So the office still do them again. So I beg, make as Mother Look talk come and make one they talk come out. If you know, say you used to join the panel, you bought it to join the panel, is not available on your end anymore. No say na attack. Tell us, we'll still see what we do about them. Thank you very much. I appreciate you all. The final tool that we have now is give us a mother and Oga Chris. So I'll keep Oga Chris for the final. Give us a mother, give us your final submission. If you know your talk, you are finished. Okay, just assume say you know your day here. So no come back here. They say, can you hear me? Can you hear me? Just pass there, go sleep. As I look you, so give us a mother. If you come later, you are not getting 1 minute. Oga Chris, talk to us. Final submission. Thank you.
Yeah, and Domosa, thank you very much for the opportunity to contribute again to this broadcast. I think the supporters of Labour Party, I go thank Nigeria Watch well, because my platform give us the voice we fit take the campaign for our candidates. So we all have to remain grateful, no matter how this election goes. We have to remain grateful to Mr. Nigeria Watch. You know how many times in the extend time when broadcast we don't finish. It was 1 hour, 2 hours, we go even 30 minutes, we go spend more than that time. Because waiting we want to talk about Olumide Akpata, it's too many to even know where to start from that problem. So waiting we go they do, now to they cut them small. Make we not miss this opportunity. Imagine somebody we don't already vow, say in his first 100 days in office, his own target now to surpass, not be to try to surpass everything where Alex Oti don't do for Abia State. Now be his own target. First 100 days in office. Oga Olumide, how you want to, what be the plan? How you want to do this one? He get project where they call the first 100 projects. Fixing of 100 roads, fixing of 100 health center, fixing of 100 schools. So somebody will get this kind of vision. Now I miss. We cannot afford to miss this man. Just look at these three things where I just mentioned. So imagine somebody that is able to do that. If we see that kind of innovation, intervention in Edo State, the people go feel them. It will reduce the pressure.
Mr. Chris.
Yes, sir.
But do you, in your art of art, do you believe that?
And see, Mr. Jonathan, I completely believe 100%. You want to ask me why? That's the next question I'm waiting for.
I rest my case.
No, I just say you want to ask me why, so that
no, I know. I just said for me, I rest my case on that. If you say you do, I rest my case.
See, Mr. Jonathan, may I tell you why? Why I believe he's saying every single project where this man promised, say he want to do when he become the NBA chairman, despite the fact that he wasn't a son, he did everything. Every single thing. And he surpassed what he promised. So there's no basis. I look at the antecedent of a man, where he's coming from. I use that to judge him. So it will be completely unfair and preposterous for me to judge him otherwise. He did something like this. He promised before and he delivered. So it is not my responsibility to think that if he promises again, he's going to fail. No, it's my responsibility to believe that this man has promised this before and he surpassed his own targets. So anything he says, I'm at liberty to believe him and we'll wait for that time and see. So we continue with Olumide Akpata of the Labour Party. Edo Light, let's get this clear, very, very clear. All these things, they are all doable. It only takes a man that really loves the people. If we talk about attending to 30 roads, let's take the 3 senatorial districts, for example. Just 33 roads in each of the senatorial districts, and that will be all. And if you have a functioning commissioner of works, you have a functioning local government system. Imagine in Edo South, you have 7 local governments. So what it means is that at the time you just give each local government 4.5 roads, that is already 32 roads. That is all it takes. Edo Central, you have 5 local governments. At the time you give 6 roads per each local government, that's game over. Edo North, think about 6 local governments. At the time you give 5 roads, 5.2 roads to each of the local government, it's game over. So these things, they are all doable if you have somebody that is willing. If you have somebody that has the heart to serve the people, the person can do it. And by all stretch of imagination, I don't have any doubt. I don't have any reason to doubt him for now. But that does not mean if he fails to do, we are not going to call him out. I'm not that kind of politics. I don't play that kind of politics. Now, it will interest you people to know, I didn't want to talk about Obaseki, but let's just put things in perspective. A video was played just 3 days ago. Aswego Dalo was campaigning that he's going to attend to our overcrowded schools. So it means Yoga don't rule for 8 years. the schools are still overcrowded. Aswe Godalo also said that he's going to the new graduates that they don't have jobs. He's going to provide jobs for them. And Ioga Obaseki promised 250,000 jobs. So it means Obaseki still fail for that aspect. Aswe Godalo still promised again with him out to not be waiting I read for newspaper. He's saying go create job for entrepreneurs. I mean go give entrepreneurs money, make them start business. So it means Obaseki still fail for that aspect. Come put and join the roads where all of us don't agree. That is for critical infrastructure. Is it the hospital where the people not feel pay put? So imagine you want to succeed somebody. These are the things you are using to campaign, as if you are coming from the opposition. And put that at the back of the fact that this man has taken double portion of your budget. 2023, increased it almost by ×2, and he told you that he has spent 95%. Where you spend that money put? So this is another reason why you people must vote the clear choice that is completely different from the Siamese twins of APC and the PDP. It is Barrister Osaigbovo Olumide Akpata of the Labour Party. For the fact that Obaseki did not even allow free and fair primaries to produce the next PDP candidate, it already speaks volume. That is why we are saying that Aswe Ighodalo is going to be worse than Obaseki, because he will have two things to confront. Number one, he will not be able to speak out that he's meeting literal, not even empty treasury. He's meeting a treasury that's at the negative value. He can't speak out. And yet, number two, he will want to do something in the states. Then how is he going to do it? It will be more debt, and more debt. Do you know how much Edo State is already owing by now? So you want all this to just continue like this, so that if Aswe Ighodalo is gone, he will still impose another person on us? And let's not be oblivious of the fact that these people are prepared, just like the APC is prepared to rig. The same way the PDP, in short, the PDP has demonstrated. We've seen what Obaseki did in the last local government election. And Aswe Ighodalo was part of this team. Aswe Ighodalo has never, ever dissociated himself from everything that Obaseki has been doing. From all the onslaught Obaseki have unleashed on the people of Edo State. And for God's sake, if not for Obaseki, how will Aswe Ighodalo, how could he have won the ticket? Edo Lights, Obaseki turned his back against the good people of Edo North. He turned his back against the good people of Edo Central. In short, Edo South, the kind of hatred we get for the people of Edo South, nobody knows where that one comes from. Look at all his appointments. Look at all the events Obaseki organizes. It is always people from Lagos, people from other states. I'm not against giving those people from other states, but when you prioritize people from other states over the people in your state, because of your personal hatred, because of the gang, the setup of Obaseki and his team, including Aswe Ighodalo, I don't know what they do lights do them. They fought for you, they stood for you under the sun, under the rainfall. And yet, this is how you choose to pay them back. Collectively, you turned your back against everybody. Opportunity for them to vote for the choice, their choices, you refused. Palliative was brought to these people. You took palliative away. When I go to the store for people's house, when a full road in Benin City, medical stores road, there are storage facilities there, federal storage facilities, and I refuse to use them, all because of political gain. You are rebagging everything. The people that fought for it, the people that fought against every institutions in Benin. If I kept using the word every institutions, I'm using it very, very instructively. But yet, look at how you pay them back. It has been sorrow, tears, and blood. Edo Lights, see, the opportunity they on our hand. That is why I have told the good supporters of Labour Party, Abdul Malik, you dey here, you dey hear me. There is a campaign that everybody has to do. Save your word. I will save my word. You save your word. Let other Labour Party people, everybody supporting Olumide Akpata, save their word, irrespective of the Labour Party agents there. Get your own people to have real life results, so that no matter what they do, no matter how they read, let's have it that these were the things that actually happened on election day. Let the votes be overwhelming. Let the protection be overwhelming. If you ever in your widest imagination think that these people are going to allow a free and fair election, Mr. Naija was asked one question. Many times, in fact, he has been asking that question, that in your life, which election in Nigeria has been free and fair? Because if we want to make argument, we say in a free and fair situation. That is why Mr. Naija has been stressing since last week, and I really looked into it, that the way we are going, the APC might just take the day. And that is why I'm throwing the challenge to all Labour Party supporters, not just only about the vote. How do you protect these votes? It starts with me. It starts with you. We can do this for EDO2024. We couldn't have done it for the whole Nigeria. But EDO2024 is just a constituent. It's just one constituent. 4,519 polling units all in all, dispersed across the 18 local government council of the states. We can do this. Please, let's be very, very lucid on election day. We mustn't sleep on our oars. Like Naija also said, I can't fail to keep quoting him. The PDP, they are resting on the state powers, the state machineries and mercenaries, if I can use both in the same sentence. While the APC, they are resting on the almighty federal might. But the Labour Party is resting on the strength and the willpower of the good people of Edo State. We have seen that the power of the people can always prevail if the people have a common focus, if the people actually know what they are doing, if the people are ready to take up the challenges. The people will always trump every other shenanigans. You demonstrated it before EDO2024. It was 4 years ago. You can do it again. No matter the level of harassment, no matter the level of money spending, no matter the level of deceit, no matter the level of political hanky-panky, EDO2024, you guys are wise. You can do this. I'll round up in 10 seconds. Please vote Barrister Osagbovo Olumide Akpata of the Labour Party for yourself, for your children, for your children's children, and for generations yet unborn. A word, like they say, is enough for the wise. Thank you very much, Mr. Naija. I really appreciate the time. May God continue to bless you and your wonderful family and everybody that wish you well. Thank you, Nigerians, and good evening.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much, Oga Chris. God bless you too. I really do appreciate you. I appreciate every one of you right there, my people. Now God bless you. Now we've come to the end of this broadcast. Thank you for everyone that came into the panel today. The only thing now we'll not do today now be call. We'll not take call. Oga Shimizi tried to call in. Finally, I believe you are good now. You don't manage to pick your phone. I understand what you'll be passing through all this why. So yeah, but don't worry. Tomorrow is another day. You call in. Thank you so much, everyone that came in. Mr. Jonathan or Abdul Malik, give us a mandate. Oga Chris, Madam Rita, Madam Luke, Mr. Oduwa, Oga Prince, and my brother, Midwest people. God bless you all. Thank you very much, my people. Then I'd like to quickly re-echo those of you that supported the channel. Once again, we have Abo Azi, Edo Sky, Jeko Obedient, Alex Edo Pekin, Peggy Modi. Thank you very much, my people. Mr. Marige, Charles Moses, Adelaja Ogombeyi, Martin Benjamin. Thank you, my people. Madam Busy Brains, Madam Obi Ashoko, and Madam Luke. Now God bless you now. Thank you. I'm very, very grateful. Those of you that liked the broadcast, those of you that shared, I want to say I'm grateful. Thank you so much. And God will bless you now. And my people right down in the comment section, start with Mother of all Mommy Diaspora. Thank you very much, Mommy. Appreciate all that you do. Thank you very much. Simple Cooking. Thank you. Simple Cooking, I beg you, cook better jollof rice. Can't give us for here one day. You cannot come and be threatening us with your cooking here. If you come and they cook jollof rice, you put turkey for inside. You bring a con, you let your server maybe say all of us will do this panel. Plate go reach our hand. Thank you very much for joining us. Oga Chris, thank you. Patience Demudia, thank you very much. Madam Stella Imasevedo, thank you very much, ma. Thank you very, very much for that late support yesterday. I saw it after I ended the show. I'm very, very grateful. Thank you, Michael Organamaro. Thank you very much. I appreciate you. Thank you, Vitus. Thank you, Madam Peggy Modi. Thank you, Aneto Valentine. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Riomi Abdul, Ajio Deborah, Oga Abo Azi. Thank you very much. I appreciate you. I appreciate you all, my people. Madam Luke, once again, thank you very much. I appreciate every one of you right there. Allow us to end the show right now. Love Maduka. Thank you very much. It's been a long day. On Sunday, another 5 hours plus. But meanwhile, we'll continue again for where we stop tomorrow so that we can continue to talk about what is affecting us. Thank you very much, my people. Stand for what is right, even though it what you standing alone. Oba Tokbe is said. Good night.